Okay, so we got guilds. Guilds exist. Today is the what is it? 8th of December? Yep, 8th of December. So since guilds exist, and there's an actual release date for the boss strike. What am I doing here? Walls? Why am I doing walls? I don't know. Anyways, I gotta find the thingies that I want. I want the dragoons. And I want the veteran. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I'm after. I may have gotten too few units for this battle. I think in the past I've used the super tanks for the front of this, so yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I think this should be able to finish it off. Going to remain hopeful. I mean, the walls will... yeah. The walls will just face tank for me, and I'll be fine. Grenade. Grenade's nice. So the first boss strike is actually planned to come out, or so I've heard at least. Well, that's what the Discord said. December 18th through like the 20-something. Whatever I'm trying to say here, it should make sense. And I'm pretty sure everyone already knows anyway, since this recording will not be out until during the boss strike. Probably. Which might be a slight issue. For, I don't know. Actually, I don't think it'll be an issue, but it'll be just fun. Being behind the times is what I'm all about. Oh, and the guild that I was in, Birch Tree Nation, kind of exploded or something. I'm sure there's other people out there who already explained the whole situation, so I'm just not going to, because I don't know what happened really. I mean, I know it exploded, but I don't know much else, and I, quite frankly, don't particularly care. Because it's just drama, and drama is always the same. One party or person is angry at another party or person, and goes on from there. Got a new UI also for the like the settings is over here instead of on the other spot. But with the boss strike coming in, that means or being like officially announced, I guess I should probably figure out what units I'm supposed to use for that. I mean, it's Yazul the Raptor Trainer, right? So obviously I want to get something that's good versus raptors. Presumably, at least. Who knows if I'm actually... I mean, I could look it up on the wiki, right? In fact, I'm going to enlighten myself right now and figure out what exactly I am trying to say. Boss strike. Let's see what the wiki says about boss strike. Izul the Raptor Trainer. Okay. Donate concrete or fight. Okay. So it looks like concrete is going to be pretty important. If basing on the original. Okay. Now I go to the Battle Nations server. Look at the announcements. Yeah, guilds are live. Izul the Raptor Trainer. 18th to 21st, blah blah blah. V14 Maverick, BC1 Snake. Okay. I wonder, is there any composition thingy? Izul the Raptor Trainer. Yeah, the wiki doesn't say what sorts of units he actually has, or he, she. I don't really know. The wiki does not say what sort of units the Raptor Trainer is actually going to be fielding, but it's safe to assume it's going to be fielding raiders and critters. You know what's good versus raiders and critters? Definitely not the monster burglar. But let's see, I should probably grab the... should fight a raider battle just to formulate my thinking. 318, okay. So with the Raptor Trainer, right, can probably expect it to be something like this. You know, a bunch of these guys, some of these, some standard raider units, maybe some mammoths. I don't think the raiders specialize in boars at all, so. So see what's good versus critter units. Obviously, chemical tank. So maybe I should start working on getting those ranked up instead of working on other stuff. I mean, it's not a heavy chem, so it's not quite as amazing, I guess, but it's probably still good. I have to assume that the field agents are also good versus these because they have the map-wide area attack. Yeah, so I'm thinking the chemical tanks are going to be good. And wimps are obviously going to be good. Wow, that was a big hit. I really don't like that. How do I get rid of this guy? That guy just did 200 damage to the chem tank. 200 damage. It's kind of a lot. another 77. That's take out the guy, the flame guy, I think. And then, hopefully, we just spray the acid, it'll be fine. Yeah. That seemed pretty fine. Yeah, the Chem tanks are not quite durable enough for some of the more dangerous encounters. Like, I definitely wouldn't take the Chem tanks to the Silver Wolf fights, because that would be disastrous. Disastrous. Unless it isn't disastrous, you never know. So obviously, the Wimps are probably going to be decent versus the Raptors. Machine gun turrets. If there's not many blocking units, these will probably shred. Let's see here, what else, what else? Soldiers, I feel like these might be pretty good to use. Veterans, maybe not so much, but maybe. These do large area, I'd say that those are pretty good. This, I don't know about this. This, maybe. This, probably. I mean, I don't know why they might not have much anti-air in these fights. They might not have much anti-air in these fights. I'm gonna actually testing that once. My interest has been peaked or whatever. So I plan to potentially see how much anti-air they have and maybe just spam airplanes at them. I mean, I'm gonna need a couple more airplanes for that, probably. Airplanes are healed at the ship repair bay, right? They should be. Wow, that really survived, didn't it? Okay. Smack that guy with the tank cannon. Would the chuckers actually be useful? I mean, I feel like they would, but... Also gotta keep in mind, that's gonna be like a 5-wave encounter, right? So the truckers are gonna run out of ammo by like wave 2-ish. I'm just voicing all my potential strategizations out loud here. I'm sure there are people out there who have come up with way better strategies, or know exactly what they're doing. But I don't know quite yet. Although I figure maybe I should actually build some more chuckers. It's not looking like we're getting the Silver Wolf artillery anytime soon. Considering that it hasn't been dropped yet, and haven't heard any talk of it being released. So what I'm going to do in preparation is build more chuckers. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Do like the music. Certifiably a banger. You know what would be interesting, right? A music selector / jukebox sort of option for the game, right? So you could like select which music tracks you want to listen to, and have them like overwrite the other music tracks. So when you start fighting, it doesn't swap to battle music; it stays with the frontier music or something, or whatever like that. That'd be interesting, right? I feel like that'd be pretty nice to have. Gears and bars, that's... Have I gotten a lot of gears and bars today? I think I have, actually. Well, let's see... How are these looking? I kind of want to just work on, Would the scouts be good versus that? Well, they're gonna cost bars to heal, so maybe not. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just work on the... presumably... where is it? Where is it? This one. Just gonna keep working on the units that I've been working on. Ooh, that's a big hit. Don't know if I like that. Yeah, second row attacks are... Attacks that can just bypass the front row are kind of annoying. So I want to get some units that can sit on the second row and not die from repeated attacking. These are both at 235, so I think they have like the same HP no matter when they're at the same rank. Field agents are a bit less. Yeah, let's see here. We'll go 2 of those guys, and 3 of those guys, and 1 of those guys. We'll zap them. Okay, 100 of damage. Another 100 damage. Oh, yes, of course. Now let's kill this guy before he gets to do another 100 damage. Uh-huh. That's very appreciated, game. You can tell by the fact that I am saying it's appreciated and not actually appreciating it. Been more appreciated if the game did not do that. Okay, I don't see any more silver wolves over there. Maybe there's some over in Recoil. I guess not. Okay, cool. I would have liked there to be some over in Recoil. Guess we'll just kill some mammoths with the acid. Come on, please die. There we go. 300, I mean... I'm just gonna bite the bullet here and play including the tank killers. Battle ends way faster this way. Even if it only gives half the SP. I realize I probably need to go get some more vials. How vile, right? Alright, oh, come on, game. Place the units properly, please. Thank you. Would be really nice to be able to favorite a set of units that I'm currently working on grinding in order to have them easily accessible and not have to scroll the unit tab. Whether or not something like that actually gets added, though, is up in the air. Yeah, the Lightning Dragoons are yeah, leveling way faster. Okay. Aeroplane time. But yeah, I'm thinking if the raiders don't have much anti-air, or even if they do have some good anti-air, maybe they won't have good anti-air that goes over the front row. So if the front row is a bunch of high HP blocking units, you never know, right? I have to imagine it's not going to be cheesable like that. It is a boss strike after all. But what I'm hoping to get from it is this amazing thing called several... No, not several. This amazing thing called chemical vials. one of these guys in the back row to shield this guy. Because chemical vials are one of the hardest things to get, realistically. So the chance to actually acquire them is like, you know, 5%, right? What was that? Sure feels less than that. Sure feels like less than that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we'll put this guy and one of these guys, and then we'll go over to the walls. This might be my favorite formation that the rebels use, as it highly lacks on firepower. And it only takes a couple rounds to take out basically all of the forces. Of course, it takes a bit longer once you get to the once the dragoons have used their attacks. Oh, nice. That's a vial. That is one vial. This was a complete success of a farming attempt. Huh, did I actually? Yeah, I guess I actually started that like an hour ago, huh? Odd. Boat time. Everyone loves the smell of sunken ships in the morning. Especially the group. Maybe not quite as much as other units do. But I think this takes care of things. The missile destroyer did not get to attack. It's not a missile destroyer, no, it's a mine layer destroyer. Oh, come on. The deflect, huh? Not a fan of those. Not a fan of those. See, so hospital should be level 10 by the time the boss strike starts. Yeah. Yeah. That is interesting. What am I talking about? Well, it's time to go fight the boars. Might even be there we go. Oh, right. I was talking about how the former guild exploded, right? Well, I have joined into a new one. Or will be joining a new one. Once the invite goes through, I think. Of course, by the time this is watched or seen or uploaded or whatever, everyone, no. By the time this is uploaded, I'm sure to be, actually, what if I were to upload this? Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep the chronological order going. The chronological order is something I want to keep going, at least. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait. Area attacks were changed, weren't they? You have to click on the middle square of the area attack to actually fire the area attack at the spot. Yeah. That may take some getting used to. I was used to clicking on any square of the area. Well, maybe it worked on any click, regardless of if you're clicking on the area or not. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think it works like that though. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Okay, let's try it out. So we can't click there or anywhere except for the center. Yeah. And I can't, like, double click to move the center of the area onto a square either. Okay. So it's slightly more specific, basically. Wish there was a toggleable feature to toggle whether or not it allows you to fire when clicking on a square that's not the center of the attack. So I feel like that might be a little bit annoying for some attacks. Maybe it was always like this, I don't know. Not a lot of boars left. I wonder if the portable walls are going to be of any real use against the critters. Or the boss strike coming up. Because I feel like maybe I should be just ranking up the units with armor. Like actual armor, I mean. I mean, I could promote the turtleshellers, right? Probably. I might as well. Even if they're not, like, the best frontline tanks. They might be a decent fallback, considering the number of them that I own. Peacekeepers also exist, but I don't know if I really want to work on those. Turtleshellers are not quite ready to be a front row unit versus most of the encounters, though. I mean, they would have died if they were in place of the walls here. Yes, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go and promote them. 5,000 steel and a paltry sum of gold. And with that, front row unit number 10 or whatever is under promotion. Because I mean, this is a front row unit, this is a front row unit, this is a front row unit. Even these are front row units. And these might be more durable than the yeah. I should really start focusing on the heavier tank too. There's a lot of stuff to actually grind, and not a whole lot of time to actually do it, considering that considering that I have a life or something. I know, right? Who would go about having a life when trying to play a game? Do these have a damage resistance? No, they don't. Okay. Those are decent versus crushing and piercing, but crushing and piercing, their armor is normal, but then we got these dudes who have crushing fire and piercing, and explosive and fire for their base defense. Yeah, these guys are actually better than turtlesheller as far as meat shield capacity. Now imagine having a unit like this on land. And this thing, it takes like no damage from just about everything. The most damage it takes from any attack is 50%. And I think that covers all the damage types here too. Well, I can't be certain, of course, but look at the where is it? The tank. It's got the same damage resistances as the other guy, save for the fact that the other guy is an infantry unit. So I guess the Peacekeeper is actually a viable frontline unit that I should be working on, huh? Well, let's try him out, I guess. Where is he? He's right here. Gotta go a long way of scrolling to actually get this stuff. See, got that and the stun gas, right? You'll see exactly how fast this guy gains SP. So it's a bit faster than the Chem tank, but I mean, this guy's repair cost is pretty cheap though, so he might still be pretty good for a frontliner. But it's not like, you know, it's definitely secondary option to if he dies, right? If the Peacekeeper dies and these actually survive, then obviously these are what I'd want to be using instead of the Peacekeeper. Okay. Probably talked long enough here. Don't know what else to say. And so, I'm just going to end it for today.